Hello everyone, my name is Clutch, and welcome to Lucifer Mechanics Garage of drag, speed, and styrene customs fabrication.
Those gears straight at all. The front wheels never touch the ground, destroying everything that affects, making me rich for my sins. Welcome to the Lucifers Mechanics Garage.
How's it going everyone? This is Clutch coming at you another edition of Lucifer Mechanics Garage. Today I just wanted to give you a little update, let you know what we've been doing in the shop last couple days. We've been plucking away on this motor. I said I wasn't going to do a lot of fabricating on it, and I'm planning on not. This was just a little sidetrack, and the reason being is as you can see, I started building a tunnel ram system for it for 2.4s. I was going to go with the with the stock intake, and then put the aftermarket Edelbrock little they got like the adapter that fits on top to kind of make it like a tunnel ram where it sits up a little bit so the fuel atomizes better. But I decided not to do that because then it would have just brought it up enough just where it would have peeked through the hood, but it would just look bad with a hole in the hood with something halfway hanging out. So I was going to go with a blower with like a 671 with a single with a like a double pumper Holly, like a 750 or something like that. And then I was just like, so I started looking up some pictures and see what else they had, and ran across a engine that was on I think in Hot Rod Magazine or Engine Magazine, where they was building a 400 cubic inch Y block. And what they did is they had they took a 7117 Edelbrock small block Chevrolet 2.4 intake, high rise 2.4 intake, and what they did is they machined it all the way down just to where it had the runners, and then they took adapters, aluminum adapters, and put them on the sides here to go where the ports for the heads were, for the intake ports. And then it bolted perfectly on top of there, and then they run the outlets out of the front of the out of the spacers, So I thought that was pretty cool. So I started putting it together. Went in there and bent up my my pieces, glued them together, and as you can see, we got it part of the way done. Still got to level this off to the top and finish the top part of it. But it's coming along pretty nicely. Here's a picture of the intake and stuff that I'm trying to do. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool setup. I like the way it looked. I'm kind of going to go with that with how they got that motor set up. Except I ain't going to do, I might switch around the upper water out inlets and everything. Just trying to not to make it look so modern, but but it is going to have a modern twist to it. So that's something new. But I still got to finish that. As you can see, I went and cut the Jericho transmission off of the NASCAR motor, the AMT NASCAR kit. I cut it off, and we got to do some work to it, and put the sides on it the way they got it, and get it to where we can start fabricating the shifters and everything for it. I started sanding a little bit off the top, trying to make it look like a stock force, like a top loader. So we got some work to do to it. And then on the oil pan, what we're going to do to the oil pan is we are going to on these, the stock oil pan on these and come out of this kit. Usually what they got is on the right side of the motor, they got it molded into the they got it molded onto the oil pan, is the oil pump. So I cut the oil pump off, and it is molded up and through here, and it goes into the side of the inside of the oil pan. So I cut all that off. So I kept the pump and everything. We're just going to do a little bit of fab work to it to make it look real, and to where it bolts to the back of the block. And then we're going to run our own line that comes up in here and goes in the side. But what I'm going to do is, since this motor is going to be it's going to be like a 400 cubic inch, which is quite a bit for these motors. So what we're going to do to make sure we get a lot of good oil, get the oil pressure we need to it, we're going to put a fabricated deep sump oil pump and stuff in it, an oil pan. So we're going to put a fabricated deep sump pan in it. So I'm going to fabricate it to make it look like something, that we fabricated in the shop, and get it, and then, when we get ready to put it together and everything, we're going to put welds on it and everything, make it look like it's been done in the shop. So, and also, I'm going to be using 2 of the NASCAR carburetors that come out of the AMT kits. We're going to do a little bit modifying to them. The reason I'm using them is because I got a bunch of aftermarket carburetors, like from replicas of miniatures and stuff, but they was just too big for scale for this motor. So I'm going to go ahead and use these and just do a little bit of work to them and update them a little bit, and then put all the linkage and everything from Model Car Garage on them, and get them to where they look good and set on top of there. So but I still have to do finish this up next couple days. I'm going to finish this up the top, and then get to work on the transmission and the oil pan, and get all of it going, and see, I don't want to put too much time into it because I still got to work on the 62 and stuff, but I still haven't got online and ordered my stuff that I needed from stuff that that I've been running out of materials and everything, so I really cannot start on anything else besides, if I don't get the some restock stuff that I need. But I lucked up and just remembered, I talked to Chip the other day. I just texted him, and he reminded me that the show in Louisville is coming up, so it's going to give me a chance to go up there. We have a hobby store up there that I like to go to. That's got a bunch of styrene, and got all the styrene and metal materials and stuff we need, like tubing and such. So I'm gonna go up there on Saturday and get all that instead of ordering it all online, and then go to the show. I ain't gonna take no cars or nothing, and just go visit Chip, and meet a few other people that I know up there, and then get all the aftermarket stuff I need off of him from up there, and just just to visit Chip and Lisa, and some other people I know. So, but anyway, that's basically about it. I don't want to get too much time on this. Just stay tuned, everyone. There's somebody I promised that I would do the windows how I did in the Dragster, the Royston Rouser. I'm going to get to them. I haven't forgot about you. I'm just really plugging away on this, trying to get this going. I'll try to get it done for you for the end of the week. I promise. We'll get it going. I know we got a lot going on in the shop that we need to get going. But anyway, I haven't forgot about it. So, everybody, love your families, love your pets, love your friends. Build smart, build efficient. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Strip for once-in-a-lifetime drag. We have a very special race for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have Lucifer driving his full nitro funny car Camaro, ready to shred tires in competition at hellish speeds. Lucifer will be holding grudge matches all night, gambling for souls. Don't fret, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing will slow down his car, not even after crashes. Gashes are being completely mangled. All thanks to Lucifer's mechanic. He can fix it all. It won't rest until Lucifer is reigning champion.